Nada pasó acá.
Hello, hello, good afternoon.
Hi, babe.
Hello.
Hello, hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello. Yes.
Hello,
Can you hear
teacher.
me? Yeah? Okay, okay, so we're gonna start. And I'm gonna start in a hurry. He tenido bastantes dificultades para conectarme y casi siempre es tipo 11 de la mañana que comienza la dificultad. But anyway, so we're gonna start. Did you study how to make how to do, well, how to make a phone call, how to answer a phone call. Did you study that part? Yes? Yes, everybody study? Su silencio dice que sí estudiaron la llamada telefónica. Okay, that's great. Congratulations. Okay. So now today we're going to start a topic that is a very nice topic. Now you're not going to be speaking, you're going to be writing. And you're going to write an email. So now we're going to start. Today you're going to learn how to write a formal email. Now, what is an email? What is an email? Who can tell me what's an email? What is the definition for email? Yeah? What is it? What's an email? Nobody? Okay. An email, it's a formal communication that we have in business to let know, can be your clients or your coworkers or bosses, what it's your purpose or what objective you have about any topic. Today, you are going to learn how to work or how to make an email, how to write an email. Here, for example, you have some parts that you have to pay attention to these parts so that you can work on an email format. There are some things that are very important for us to know that these are the ones over here. You have to identify what's your goal. What is the objective of your email? Cecia, your audio is on. Okay. Let me check. I'm going to stop sharing so I can turn Cecia's. Okay. So now over here, you have some information that you have to take into consideration when you are writing an email. And the first one is identify your goal. That is, what is the purpose? Why are you writing? What is your objective with writing this? Okay. Now over here, you have to consider your audience. When you write, you have to know who is going to receive your email. So that's going to be your audience. Who's going to read your email? Who's going to receive your email? If you have to keep it concise, so that means that your email has to go straight to the point, and that you don't have to be using many sentences or many words to say something that's simple, okay? You have to read your email, so you have to check spelling, to check if your sentences really make sense or not. You have to use appropriate well, you have to know what vocabulary you're gonna use to let the people know your message. And also you have to remember to follow up. To follow up, that is the last one, this one over here, this one. To follow up, so you have to remember to follow up means that if you write an email, so you have to go and check again if you have received an answer or not. If you have to rewrite it to that person, or if you have to communicate something to that person. So you have to follow up until that conversation or that message is done. Now, the first part, well, you have to check these 5 parts over here. And the first part is the subject line. In the subject line, as it says here, this is a short phrase that summarizes the reason for your message or goal of your communications. You know, why are you writing? That's is like a topic of your email. So why are you writing? And it has to be just some words that it's going to help the reader to be able to locate that message easily if needed, okay? In this part, as I told you, it has to be like a little bit short, just some words that identify what is the subject line, what is the purpose of your writing. In the number 2, you have to write a salutation. And for salutation, let me check this part. And for salutation over here, well, you have to say hello, and this begins with a greeting. A greeting can be, as you can notice here, hello in the name of the person, or it can be dear, like if you check here, it says dear Lillian. But when you write the name of the person, that means that your relationship with that person is not that formal. So it's kind of informal and your relationship is very closed. If you, your relationship is kind of formal, so you have to say dear and this title and the last name of that person. So you say, dear Mr. Torres, dear Mrs. Torres, dear Mr. Matute. So you have to use dear and Mrs. or Mr. Okay? So you don't have to say hello, Amal. So you have to say, dear Mr. Torres, dear Mrs. Price. Okay? You don't have to say hi, Kelly, because hi is informal. So you don't have to use hi. Now, if you don't know the name of the person who's going to receive the mail, what are you going to do then? Well, you have to write to whom it may concern. That's an expression you're going to use instead of saying hello. You're going to say to whom it may concern, or dear sir or madam. So in this part, you're going to write to whom it may concern, or dear sir or madam. Now, I would like you to have this very clear. I don't know if you understand or if you have any question until here, number 1 and 2. Let me know if you have any question. Yes? Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Is it clear? So I want to explain a little bit in Spanish so that you understand it better. Look, in this part, the subject line, you are going to write like keywords, okay? What is your topic? What is your purpose here? Aquí vamos a escribir de qué se trata nuestro, como el título, ¿verdad? De el asunto, de qué se trata nuestro email. Cuando llegamos al saludo, si ustedes ven acá, es un saludo informal, amal, hay una cercanía, hay una relación tal vez con esa persona, por el que usa el nombre. Como nosotros lo que estamos haciendo son correos a nivel de negocios, entonces no podemos usar un hello amal, pero sí podemos usar un dear Mr. o dear Mrs. ¿Ok? En ese caso, vamos a auxiliarnos de la palabra Mr. o Mrs. y seguido el apellido de esa persona. Esa es una forma muy respetuosa de tratarles. Pero si ustedes no saben quién va a leer, porque lo mandan a una empresa X y ustedes no saben a quién va dirigido, entonces no vamos a decir hello, ni dear Mr. or Mrs., sino que vamos a escribir esta frase que dice to whom it may concern, a quien corresponda, acompañado de una coma al final, ¿ok? To whom it may concern. Ahora, si no quieren usar la frase de to whom it may concern, pueden escribir dear sir / madam. So, dear sir, madam. Siempre al final una coma. Okay? Now, so that's subject and salutation. Now, let's go to the other part, which is the body. Oh my goodness. Let me check this. Okay, number 3. So in the number 1, we have subject objective, subject line, and the number 2 is salutation. The number 3 is body, is the body. What do you have to include here? So the body, it's going to be in 2 parts. In the first part, you have to thank the recipient, okay? You have to say thank you. For example, if you have received an email, if that person have sent you something, or if you have had any contact with that person, so you're going to start by saying thank you. Or you may say thank you for contacting ABC company. In this part, you are going to say thank you for your help, thank you for your prompt reply. En el caso que sea una respuesta que están obteniendo, so you're going to say thank you for your prompt reply. Thank you for getting back to me. Okay, thank you for contacting ABC company. Y siempre vamos a comenzar con ese saludo y diciendo gracias por esto y esto y esto. En caso de que sea el primer contacto que tengan con esa persona, entonces no vamos a comenzar diciendo gracias, ¿ok? Vamos a irnos directo al grano, directo al asunto que tenemos que informar. So, state your purpose. Y aquí es por eso que les pedimos acá, keep it concise, sean concisos, precisos, okay? It says keep it concise, state your purpose. You're gonna write down your message. Why are you writing? And your message have to go straight to the point. Your message have to be very clear, and it has to be as short as possible, so that you have your idea in few statements, ¿ok? Cuando hablamos de este mensaje, si bien es cierto, el body, comenzamos con un agradecimiento, que lo vamos a hacer de la forma que se los explico acá. Si ese es nuestro primer contacto, entonces comenzaremos de un solo con el mensaje. Y en el mensaje tienen que ser muy claros y precisos en lo que ustedes quieren comunicar. ¿Ok? Recuerden que los correos, el diseño no es como una carta. ¿Ok? Es un mensaje que tiene que ser lo más corto posible para no perder la atención de la persona que va a leer ese correo. No solamente es el correo de ustedes que está recibiendo, así que entre más corto, más claro, preciso sea su mensaje, tendrá mayor impacto. Okay. That is the body. Now, when you have a closing, add your closing remark. Before you end your email, it's polite to thank your reader one more time. Once again, you have to say thank you. In this part, you say thank you for your prompt reply. Thank you for, okay, and then the message. Now, in the closing, you're going to say thank you again, okay? But it's going to be like this. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for your consideration. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your attention. And in this part, because we are closing, okay? And also you have to add a part in which you ask that person to get a contact with you, okay? For example, it says, if you have any question or concern, don't hesitate to let me know. Okay, look at this. This is, well, you say thank you first. And here it says, I look forward to hearing from you. That is the same. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay. Primero le damos gracias. Cuando hacemos este cierre en la número 4, damos las gracias por haber sido atendidos, por su respuesta, por su colaboración, por su comprensión. Dan las gracias de alguna manera en esta parte. Y sumado a eso, después de este puntito de haber dado gracias, entonces le agregamos una parte que puede ser estas dos. If you have any question or concern, don't hesitate to let me know. Or I look forward to hearing from you. En una le dicen que si tiene alguna pregunta o alguna duda, que no dude en contactar, que no dude en hacerle saber. O le dicen que espero escuchar de esa persona muy pronto, espero verle muy pronto. Y con eso hacemos este cierre. In the number 4. In the number 5, you have to use here, it says sincerely in a comma. So you have to use some phrases like best regards, comma, or sincerely, comma, or thank you, comma, okay? Pero estas dos de aquí nunca me las van a usar para un correo de negocio. Best wishes or cheers. Ok, eso es totalmente informal. Best wishes, mis mejores deseos, o cheers, saludos. Ok, será best wishes or cheers. Estas dos no me las usan. Van a usar best regards, sincerely, or thank you. Ok. And at the end, so you write sincerely, comma, best regards, comma, thank you, comma, and then you're going to write your name, the position you have in the company or the title you have, and the name of the company over here. So now here you're going to use a closing phrase like best regards, sincerely, or thank you. And after that, you're going to write your name, your title, or the position you have in the company, and the name of the company. Okay? And that's it. And there you have the 5 parts of an email. Subject line, salutation, body, closing, and signature. So now, do you have any question? Any question? No? No? Okay, that's great. Now, don't forget that you have to identify your goals, consider your audience, keep it concise, read your email, use proper tips, and remember to follow up. Okay? So now, any question? This is very important for you, okay? You have to know that when I say identify your goal, primero van a identificar cuál es el propósito de su email, porque ya con eso van a poder escribir el subject line, okay? Y ya van a tener una idea clara que van a escribir en el body. Now, consider your audience. Tienen que revisar quién es la audiencia para quien están escribiendo. Asimismo será su saludo y el vocabulario que usted use en su mensaje también será acorde a la audiencia a la que va a dirigir. Keep it concise, bueno, tienen que ser, que vayan preciso, que sea justo el mensaje que ustedes quieren dar. De no andar por la orilla, sino que ir directo a lo que ustedes quieren expresar. Proofread your email. Tienen que revisar antes de enviar su ortografía, tienen que revisar si las oraciones están bien hechas, si tiene sentido lo que ustedes están diciendo, si no hay exceso de palabras o repiten mucho una palabra. Usar un lenguaje apropiado, ¿verdad? De acuerdo a lo que ustedes quieran expresar. Y al final dice, remember to follow up. Esto es muy importante porque hacer un follow up es darle seguimiento a un correo. Ustedes escriben, pero tienen que estar pendientes de darle seguimiento a ese cliente. No solo es escribir por escribir, sino que llegar hasta las últimas consecuencias, hasta lo último con ese cliente, de acuerdo a cómo se fue generando la comunicación con él. ¿Ok? So now, do you have any question until here? Yeah? No? Is that clear? Any question? No?
Por
Okay,
ahora.
so yes, tell me, Heidi.
No,
No questions? Okay. So now thank you very much for being in this meeting and see you tomorrow then. Okay, goodbye.
bye.
Goodbye, Lee.
Bye bye.
Don't forget to write your
Bye, Lee.
present.